fuel tank out of there and find out if it's a Ford. You don't have thumbs, so you can't do it. I'll do it. You run red fuel? Why, is there another kind? Here you go for an RIDE. Hey there, boys and girls of the YouTube world. Today the Duff Dog and I are gonna stick a double XL Titan fuel tank in my 2005 Dodge Ram 3500 tow pig I got here. This pickup came with a 35-gallon fuel tank. I think the short beds came with a 25-gallon fuel tank. TitanFuelTanks.com, not a paid promotion, not a sponsor. I picked this up because we pulled a 40-foot gooseneck with this pickup, and we're usually getting like single-digit fuel mileage. So you don't even have to take a leak yet, and you got to stop and get fuel. And plus, we have bulk fuel at the farm here, so we get a little bit of a discount. So if I can make it to where I'm going and back without fueling up, I save myself a couple of bucks, save myself some time. And with that 40-foot trailer, it's really hard to get into some fuel stations. The truck stops and stuff are real good, but sometimes they're just not a truck stop. And these small towns are tough to get into, or you don't know where the fuel stop is, and yada, yada, yada. Just a lot of excuses for us to run this great big fuel tank in here. It's goes in the stock location, so it doesn't take up any room in my bed. I know everybody's like, oh, get one of those L fuel tank or service tanks. Well, then you've got an extra pump for that. You've got extra wiring for that. It takes up room in my bed. Those things aren't cheap either. This thing I think was like the price down below right there. But anyway, they're not cheap. But I just like the fact that it uses the stock pump, the stock location. Doesn't take up any room in my bed. So let me tell you a little bit more about this pickup. This pickup is a 2005 Ram 3500 with the 5.9 liter Cummins diesel and the 6-speed NV 5600 New Venture transmission. It's 4-wheel drive. It's got 210-ish thousand miles on it. I bought it with 172,000 miles from a good buddy of mine. He bought it brand new. It was originally gray. He rolled it over. He was gonna fix it back up. He bought it, like I said, brand new. This thing was immaculate before the rollover. I bought this 2005 Hemi roll-up windows, automatic, rubber floor mat, bare bones stripper model, Lone Star edition pickup. We took everything out. Literally the headliner and the dome light harness are the only things left in this pickup. We took the dash out, the seats out, the carpet out, the door panels out, swapped the window regulators out, everything. Rolled it in at about noon on a Saturday. We drove the diesel in, stripped it all out, rolled the gas in, stripped it all out, and by 11 o'clock Sunday, I think I still had to do some wiring on the bed, but everything was all back together. Obviously, it's got a gooseneck, it's got the receiver hitch, all the good stuff. I call this thing White Ryan. Ryan was his name. This is kind of the original tow pig. He had this truck defender front bumper. His bumper had the gray valance on top of it because it was painted to match. This pickup had the black valance on it, yada, yada. Long story short, he traded off the replacement pickup that he got for this, and they weren't going to give him anything for that truck defender, so I bought that truck defender front bumper, and it's muy bueno. It's not a perfect pickup by any means. The bed's got some whammies in it. The driver or passenger front door has got a little bit of rust on it just because it's been replaced at one point with a northern door as a southern pickup. It's pretty dang dry other than that door. We use the snot out of it. I really like the pickup. I like the long box. It rides better. You got more room to throw stuff in the back, but we just can't go far enough on the fuel we got. So we're gonna put this great big fuel tank in there. So let's open this thing up, get her up in the air, and get her all converted over. We got the old tow pig up in the air, and a couple of things we should probably address while we're here is this pinion seal on the Dana 80, I believe. Oh yeah, she's slinging grease all over the exhaust and the fuel tank, and then this tailpipe is wasted, which I got a new one there. The only problem is where it mates up to the muffler here. I don't know how that's all gonna work out. But anyway, let's open this thing up, see how it looks in there, if there's any destructions or whatever. Seems like a good idea, right? Get the fuel tank out of there and find out it fits a Ford. That'd be my luck. All right, we got her out of there. I think it's gonna fit because it says Dodge Crew Cab Long Box 03 to 14 or 12 or something like that. It even came with some nice decal and an O-ring and a fitting with some monster pipe tape on it. Comes with new brackets, some nice big rubber bands. There was some, oh yeah, there's the rubber insulators for it. It says to check the inside for foreign matters. It is made in America, so there shouldn't be any foreign matters in there, but I checked. I didn't see any Foreigners in there. The band wasn't in there either. It says to tighten the studs and nuts to 20 foot-pounds and then leave them sit for 15 minutes, recheck them. I'm guessing that's these guys. It's got a vent back here. Got our fuel filler here. Another vent hose here for the filler neck. And yeah, looks like it comes with some pretty good instructions and a warranty registration. So, it says to drain the original tank. We got a transmission jack and a hoist, so we're just gonna let it down as is. And then we'll put this one up there, and then we'll drain the old one into the new one. Sound like a good idea? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, we got the old one out. She's a little bit smaller than the new one. You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Don't think too hard on that one. Anyway, we got to take this locking ring off to get our fuel pump and sending unit out. It was kind of a bugger. Got to get these clips unhooked. This one specifically was kind of fought us. Now would be the time to put a new pump in, but this pump's got, 210,000 miles on it, still working fine. So we're just going to put it back in there and cross our fingers, and hopefully she keeps plugging away. I think that, we got to save the filler neck. Other than that, we're pretty much done here. This one comes with this hose already on there. So yeah, just get the sending unit out and get the fuel neck, and we're good to go. These Mopar had it figured out. They got these grab handles. That's pretty convenient. I don't know if we're going to be able to put this guard on there. We should be able to. We don't have these studs on the tank, but I think our new straps are going to hold it. And I believe our straps are in the same location on the newer, like 2010 and newer short beds. I think you got to put a different strap or something on according to the instructions. Let's get that swapped out, go from there. Well, that wasn't much fun. We finally got that pump out of there. I don't know why they couldn't make that thing about a 1/4 inch smaller in diameter. Ended up using needle nose locking pliers and kind of grabbing on it and fishing her out of there. We got her slid in here. That went pretty good. I do have a new pump around, but of course I couldn't find it because at the point I gave up on this, went looking for it, looked for a half hour, couldn't find it. So came back, fought this, got it in there. Got these all torqued to 20 foot-pounds. We're gonna let her sit for 15 minutes. We're gonna re-torque them, and then we should be ready to slide it back in there, hopefully. Oh, we gotta steal that filler neck quick. What do you think, Duff? Ready to go for an RIDE? Just got done pumping the fuel out of this thing. Get yourself one of these little Milwaukee 12-volt adapter thingers and then hook it up to your 12-volt pump. Works pretty good for transferring fuel. Plus, you can do it in the field without having electricity or air or anything else. There's, I don't know, maybe about a gallon left in there. Probably not even. It did a really good job of shucking her out of there. Everything went pretty well for the install. Straps fit nice. Tank fits up in there nice. It's just 2 bolts or 1 bolt on each strap holding it up there. Of course, I forgot to put the little clippy-do in the electrical connector, so I had to reach up there and put that in after the fact, but such is life. Yeah, and then I broke one of the clamps for the fuel filler neck, so we went and got ourselves a new clamp. We splurged. Yeah, should we see if it starts? Give her a whirl. You don't have thumbs, so you can't do it. I'll do it. Ugh, door dingers. Oh, I hear the pump running, so that's good. Guessing there's some air in the lines. Oh yeah, should come out of it. Perfect. 210,655 miles on this old gym. I think you can still see the scratch where they had to pry the roof up to get Ryan out of here when he tipped her over. Bad deal. All right, you gonna fix a pinion seal now for me? That'd be great. I'll fix the pinion seal if you do the tailpipe. How about that? Good trade? Yeah, this tank from Titan fuel tanks, pretty good, I would say. You could do it in your driveway. It wouldn't be much fun laying on your back, but definitely could be done. I would recommend running your vehicle as low as you can before making the swap, because it's gonna be pretty heavy. Yeah, having a lift and the jack to do it. I mean, if your local shop charges $100 an hour, I would say you could probably get this done in 3 hours, $300. It'd be well worth it to have somebody with a lift do it. And hopefully they don't screw you over and screw up the connectors on the hoses or the electrical connectors. There's really nothing you can screw up. Yeah, and quality of the kit, really good. What else? It's not too difficult. I would say on a 0 to 12 beer scale, 12 being the hardest, I would say it's probably a 5. You could do it with basic hand tools. You're probably gonna want a floor jack and somebody to help you. The straps are kind of hard to get up there the second time around. Yeah, pretty excited about having a 60-gallon fuel tank. So even at 8 miles a gallon, that's 480 miles. That's pretty good. We can go that long without having to take a leak. Maybe. I don't know how fast we go. Check out these guys, Titan fuel tanks. And not a paid promotion, not a sponsor, nothing. Just seems like a really good product. I'll let you know. Oh, that's the other thing it said in the kit was to go ahead and fill this thing up to the absolute max. So we're going to probably do that. Good news is my fuel tank shut off, does not work. So we'll get her full right to the max. I love spilling diesel fuel all over the side of my pickup, getting real good at it. And you can tell when I do it because there's snow all over the ground. So you can see the big clearish yellow spot because we're not running that ruby red stuff. What do the people say that run that stuff? Do you run red fuel? Why, is there another kind? If you don't know anything about red fuel, go Google it. It's dyed off-road stuff. You're not supposed to use it on the road, but there's a couple people that do. That really wasn't too bad. Struggled kind of getting that pump out of there. Maybe struggled trying to lift that tank up with the cherry picker so I could siphon it out of there. So I broke that strap. Then I had Mojo come with the skid steer and we lifted her on that cart. We got her. No worries. I should have definitely taken that off of the jack and set it right on that table. Was not thinking about pumping it out. Freaking 12-point nut. Like I'm gonna have a giant 12-point socket that big. Story of my life. I can't find a 36 millimeter 12-point socket, so I got one of those on order from the old Amazonia, so we're not going to be able to finish the pinion seal, but being the dead of winter here, I don't think we're going to need the old 40-foot gooseneck anytime soon, so we can just kick this out back. Amazon probably going to have that socket to us by the end of the week, and we'll just put her back on the hoist. All you got to do is pull the drive shaft, pull that pinion nut off, get your seal puller, pop the old one out, pop the new one in, make sure the yoke ain't all torn up, bolt it all back together, torque up your pinion nut, and then top off your fluid. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, exhaust went pretty easy. I really like these. I don't know, this is a Donaldson brand clamp. I don't know, band clamp, whatever they call them, but pipe fit really well. This exhaust has been modified, not by me, but it is kind of tight. And then plus we've got the gooseneck hitch up there. So it kind of gets close to that, gets close to the spring, because I think these guys moved this muffler over with said delete kit, but actually it fits pretty dang well. She got a little bunged up in the shipping, so we took the old hammer and dolly, straighten her out a bit. There you have it. We got the old tow pig back up. On the road. We got a new 60-gallon fuel tank. I got to go to the fuel tank, top that off, and make sure we don't have any leaks. And we got ourselves a new exhaust pipe, which is much better than this one. For some reason, they had a reducer there. You know why they had that, Duff? I don't know. But she was pretty chewy. I can't remember what the new one was, but really cheap on Amazon. We just got to fix that pinion seal, and the tow pig's going to be real good. All right, thank you very much for watching. Check out the merch in the link below. Go check out the Facebook page, Mortske Repair on Facebook, and you can see all the vehicles we got for sale. You can see our latest postings, links to our Instagram, Reels, and all that good stuff. All right, remember, it doesn't matter to get it done so long as you are having fun.